How's it going, dudes? So, today I just haven't felt the best. I just took some medicine to hopefully help my stomach because I have not felt good. But I decided I would make a video anyway. I called my mom because that's why she sent me some medicine and it, it helps. So, I thought maybe I'll make a video, and I asked her because I was like, I don't really know what to talk about because I just don't feel good, so I don't really know what all to say or do on here. And she's like, well, I mean, you're sick. Talk about times you gotten sick, or the time you got car sick. And so here you go. I will tell you guys the story of how I got car sick. So my mom we were heading home. I don't really know. All I know is that she was cleaning up my vomit in the back of the car because I had gotten sick. And she was on the phone with my Aunt Susan, and she told me to talk to her. And my Aunt Susan says, "Hi, buddy. How you doing?" And I said, "I'm sick." She's like, "You're sick?" And I said, "I choke." She's like, "You choked?" I'm like, I puked." She's like, "You puked?" I said, "In the car." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I sick. I choke. I puke in the car." And my mom told me she loses it every time that she tells that story. I think it's funny as hell too. I'm a goofball. But other than that, there's been a couple other times that I've gotten really sick, and oh man. Oh man, there was one time that I was living with a couple of my buddies. Well, my buddy and his old lady, and a couple of my buddy had come over to hang out. Actually, it was Brody. Brody came over to hang out. And we went in the front door, and I was going towards the bathroom, and something just smelled so bad. And I didn't know what it was, and all of a sudden I threw up in my mouth, but I couldn't go any farther because the smell was coming from the kitchen. Well, to get to the bathroom, you had to go through the kitchen. Well, I couldn't go through because I couldn't stand the smell anymore. I would have threw up more, but I had thrown up, and this is gross, so if you don't want to hear it, just stop the video now, because I tell you, it's gross. I mean, we think it's cool and funny, but it's kind of gross, so that's your fucking viewer discretion shit right there. So, but I proceeded to gargle my vomit. I gargled it from all the way from the kitchen to the front door, and that was about probably a good 10 yards. And I ran it like a fucking football player. I got to the front door, and I just right on the fucking sidewalk. I gargled it. Brody thought I was baller. And I didn't think it was cool at all. I mean, after the fact, yeah, but at the moment, no. It was just nasty, but I couldn't walk past in that kitchen with whatever. And then come to find out that it was like an old bottle of, like, liquor. Like you ever heard of it's kinky or some shit like that? Dude, when that shit gets old, oh, it's making me nauseous just think about it. I need to stop thinking about it. Me and Brody were talking about that the other day, and I instantly just started feeling like I was gonna get sick. That's one of those things. It was awful. But I gargled vomit for 10 yards, and it was just awful. Don't ever do it. If you can, fucking spit it in a sink or something. Just, if you have to, throw it up on the floor. Do not gargle vomit. It is nasty. But, yeah. But then another time I've gotten sick that I can remember. Well, maybe not me preferably. I mean, I exorcisted one time. I was working at McDonald's, and we were taking out the trash, and something that me and Brody again, it was me and Brody, of course, we were taking out the trash, and I had lifted up a trash bag and thrown it in there. And as I lifted that one up, he lifted another one and threw it past my face, and I could just smell it. And instantly just started feeling like I was gonna get sick. And then when it finally all came up, I did like a 180, 360, because like right there is right in front of me is the trash can, like the actual dumpster compactor thing, and behind me is a brick wall. And instead of throwing up in the dumpster, I 180 and like kind of 360'd it a little bit. It was like a 180, then a little bit more, like a fucking 200 or some shit. But I fucking just went blah all over that fucking brick wall, like Exorcist style projectile vomit, and it was crazy. So just puking sucks, guys, but it happens. And sometimes it's funny. Other times, I mean, it's always gross. Just throwing that out there. But sometimes it's funny. So keep that in mind. But yeah. And then another time I was sick. My mom was at a bachelorette party or something. I think it was a bachelorette party. I'm going to say it's a bachelorette party. I'm pretty positive. And my dad and my uncle were home taking care of me and my sister. Well, it was about time for us to go to bed, and I think I had puked in my sister's room. And instead of my dad coming and cleaning it up, he made me do it. So I'm 8 years old. I think I'm eight or something, 8, 7, 7 or 8, 9, somewhere in that area. And I'm cleaning up my own vomit, sick as shit. He calls my mom, tells her that, and says that I'm cleaning it up. She comes home pissed the fuck off, going off on these 2 grown men for not cleaning up my vomit. Well, FYI, my dad's kryptonite is vomit, and he's also afraid of snakes. But you think, oh, well, he's an asshole for not, cleaning up your vomit. Yeah, I mean, he's not an asshole, but I mean, I wouldn't make my kid clean up her vomit. I think especially mine, but we got him back though. He's he's afraid of snakes. And one story I have about that was we brought home a garter snake one time. Me and Marge found it on the side of the road, which Marge is my sister. And we brought it home and we were playing with it in the front yard. And my dad and mom were wondering what was going on. Mom was cool with it, but dad was like, no, you guys go inside. We're like, why? And he's like, no, just go inside. I'm like, okay. And we went inside, and all of a sudden from the window, from the inside, I could see him walking from the garage to the front yard with a garden hoe. And I'm like, Mom, what's he doing with that? And all of a sudden he just goes, whap, and just smacks the living shit out of that snake with a garden hoe and kills it. Flings up, he's running. He dropped the hoe at one point and started running. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just know that's what happened. Ran towards the garage. I mean, I don't know if a piece flew up at him and he freaked out. I don't know. He's kryptonite is puking snakes, ladies and gentlemen. And it just cracks me up to think that. I mean, a lot of people are afraid of snakes. And a lot of people don't like puke. So they're rational. So he's normal. It's just the way he handles it's funny. Oh, and okay, I got one more for you about snakes and my dad. This one takes the cake. My mom or my grandma, I think both of them, got me a snake that you can grow when you put it in water. Well, Mom let me put it in the bathtub. Well, Dad used to work early in the morning, and he'd wash his hair in the bathtub. And he would get down on his knees and, open the curtain and fucking wash, like, get his hair all wet, wash it. Well, he's right there in, the tub. Well, so is this fucking giant rubber snake. It grew, like, to 3 feet. It was fucking huge. And Dad gets in there, fucking opens it, and you just hear him, just fucking, boom! Sounded like he was going to go through the fucking wall. Puppy dog. It sounded like he was going to go through the fucking wall. But he was pissed, but at the same time, he really wasn't. We got a good crack out of it. And so did he. I mean, after a while, he thinks it's funny now. I mean, at the time, he was he wasn't so happy. He was pretty pissed. He was wondering, why the fuck did you guys let him put the fucking snake in here? It's like, because that's the only place that was big enough to get big. If I would have put it in the sink, it would have, like, morphed together, like, and swirled together. It would have just looked like shit. So, but I put it in the bathtub, and he got a good surprise one morning when he got up for work. So, but, yeah, I think that's good on this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Fucking comment, tell me what I should talk about. I mean, like I said, I could talk about anything. I like going back through old memories because they make me laugh, and I could share them with you guys. And sorry, but I could share them with you guys. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I could share them with you guys and make you laugh too. And just, I got plenty more where that came from. But if you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about, or even look up and watch and give you my honest opinion on it, like, I'm more than willing to look up some new stuff, or maybe some stuff I've seen, or whatever you guys want. Just comment below. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And as always, guys, take her easy. And if she's easy enough, take her twice. All right, later.